So, one of the more common ways to level up your combat stats in Kenshi is to knock out a strong character, put them in a room in a cage, give them a trashy weapon, wait for them to recover from that beating you just gave them, and then proceed to pummel them to a pulp repeatedly, over and over again over the course of many hours. All of this requires a base, of course, but what if you don't have a big fancy base? Hell, you're probably just some homeless troll person hybrid barely getting by mining copper and stuff. And that's when you're not being accosted by those starving hoodlums. So what can you do to level up without a base? Well, that's where I come in, baby. And I'll show you how to go from 0 to hero. Or at least, you know, how to not be a fucking scrub anymore. We're going to Skinner's Rome, east of the border zone, an area famed for its huge hordes of starving bandits. Ah, but before you go, you'll need two things. A weapon and a friend. A friend is kind of optional, really, but it's nice to have life insurance so you don't have to save scum constantly, am I right? So, just go on ahead, pick up a friend from a bar, and a weapon from the weapon shop, or the Holy Ruined Outpost out back of the hub. Now, it's true that you start out with a weapon, but that's usually a pretty trash one. I tend to go up here when beginning my playthroughs to get better weapons than that crappy iron stick you're probably toting about. So, go ahead over there and just grab one of your choice, alright? I went with this Ninja Blade personally. After you found a horde, put your friend into passive mode, have them hide nearby, and proceed to engage the horde in suicidal hand-to-hand combat with your rookie and get your face knocked in. You'll almost certainly lose, but you will gain a bunch of experience in attack and defense in the process, mostly because of the fact that you're fighting 20 bandits at once and the game rewards you with multiplied experience for this. After the horde has left the area, have your friend come on in and patch your poor rookie up. Carry him in your arms to safety and have him rest in a sleeping bag or a bed somewhere. There's literally a way station just to the west of you anyway, so there's that. Repeat this once or twice, and after you've reached around 10-ish attack, you can move on to the next step, which I've come to dub the gorilla technique. You see this happy-go-lucky guy? He's a gorilla. And let me tell ya, he is packing. They tend to spawn around Vane and a few other areas of the game, but we will be focusing on Vane in this video. Vane is dangerous early on in the game, mostly because of these things, but as the saying goes, fortune favors the bold. Or was it bald? Shave your head just to make sure, okay? And then, go ahead, make your way over to Vane. Specifically over to this Eastern Hive village. Why there, you ask? It just so happens that the Hivers have been kind enough to set up 2 bedrolls and a skeleton bed for hire inside of their robotics shop. Which also means if you're a skeleton, this will be a whole lot faster. Either way, we're gonna be utilizing these between the beatings we're about to take. Also, the hive buildings will prove effective as protection against the big things. Simply stay close to the village while training, and leg it into a building as soon as any nasty big things spot you. As long as they don't happen to glitch inside, you'll be safe. Alright, so here's the finicky part. You have to locate yourself a lone gorilla, engage him in combat, and then try to land hits on him while dodging all of his attacks manually by moving away when he swipes. As I said, it might be a bit finicky, but it's not too hard. Here, let me show you how to do it. Move a small distance away from the gorilla and right-click on it to attack. What you want is for your character to get the first attack off. Animals such as gorillos cannot block, and this will guarantee that you will hit them with your attack and earn attack experience. As soon as the attack connects, dart a small distance away from the gorilla to dodge any potential attack he makes against you. After his attack has missed, right-click him and move in for another attack. If he attacks first, run away to dodge it. And now, since he's about 30 or 40 levels above you, you will gain a buttload of attack experience for every hit you make on him. And repeat until one of you drops unconscious. You can keep pausing every second or so to make it easier to react to his attacks. And if you mess up, don't worry, baby, that's free defense experience for you. After you've been KO'd or killed your gorilla bro, just return back to the hive to rest up. And then, well, you just gotta feel the rhythm, baby!
Finlandia, Finlandia, sinne matkalla politiikana. Kolmoon villupanti on kaikki harssiin. Huomenna jo Helsingissä syödään marssi. Jälmaa
So, that's the attack part of the guide done. But what about defense? Well, as I mentioned earlier, every time you mess up and get hit, you get a whole load of defense experience. But being naked means you can't really take too many hits before going down. So let's fix that. Buy or steal some armor from the Czech cities, or if you're feeling especially brave, you can go to Mongrel instead. The armor they stock in Mongrel is usually of higher quality than the armor in the Czech cities. And then, slap that bad boy on and have the gorilla go to town on your ass. It's that simple, really. Eventually, however, your stat growth will become somewhat slow. I consider the training routine complete at around 45 to 50 attack and 35 to 40 defense. But hey, you can keep going for as long as you want to. I mean, I ain't gonna stop ya. Unless you want to know the super secret follow-up technique, I guess. We're headed for Flats Lagoon this time. Down to the southeast. The road there can be pretty treacherous, so you'd best watch out for trouble along the way. Once there, search the surrounding area for your new quarry, the Black Gorillo, with stats in his 60s. Anyways, you know what to do from here on out. Kite him if you want more attack, and just face tank him if you want more defense. At this point, your toughness stat should be high enough for you to be able to survive on your own. But do keep your friend ready nearby, just in case something happens, eh? And before I forget, here are the stats at the time I decided to call it quits. We got 58 melee attack, 45 defense, 58 katanas, 58 dexterity, 33 toughness, and a whooping 4 strength. Yeah, sorry, I ain't gonna go over how to train strength in this video. It was mainly meant to teach people how to train melee attack and defense. Or at least how I do it. Thanks for watching!